Hi guys, it's me again for my daily games, and I'm gonna be doing a video lesson later, but I'm gonna still do my daily games. On that forum post I started yesterday, 64 squares of pawn, sorry, posted a puzzle for us to do here on the forum post I made. Um, okay, so it's what he says. Here's one for you. He says white to play and win. Um, okay, so let's see what's going on here. I did have a look at it yesterday, and I think I know what it is, but I'm going to give you guys a chance to do it. Now, we got a threat of bishop taking the queen. We also got a threat of black wanting to come down and give check. And also, if I move the queen, the bishop comes down next to the king on d1, and potential checkmate on e2. That's a couple of the threats I see for black. Black's bishop is protecting his pawn on that black diagonal, but it's not really doing much. Now for white, white has a really good attack. The black bishop is going on to the black square, attacking d8, so the king can't go there. We've got 6 pawns to his 3, so we're up by 3 pawns. Now, my idea is bishop to b7, check. King can't take back. King to d7. Queen to c6, check. He wouldn't be able to go backwards. His only alternative is e6. Bishop to c8, check again. He would have to get off that diagonal. So he would either go to f6 or f7. Maybe not. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. I'm going to start with my games. Okay, I apologize if I cannot pronounce this. Sopaya. Okay, I need this game. Wow, that's really dangerous. I thought he was going to take my knight, but he didn't. He pushed his pawn up to attack my queen, even though he could take the knight. Okay, so let's see why he did that. Um, this makes no sense. I don't see why he would do that. Obviously, he can see that he's in desperate trouble. When my queen goes to f6, check, he has only one move left, which is to g8. That's just a horrible move by black. I don't know how else to say it. It's not doing anything, and it allows me so much more. So, okay, let's have a look. Queen to f6, check. King has to go to g8. Knight takes that pawn at long last on e6. Now, if rook comes to f8, I can just take back with the queen, check. His only move left is to h7. Also, when I take the pawn, If he moves the queen, I've got to throw a checkmate on g6. So queen there, check. King has to go back there because every other square is blocked. Knight takes pawn. I mean, what's he going to do next? If he does this, I'm going to take back with a knight because if I take it with a queen, it's going to put this king there, and I'm just going to have to move it because of the knight. I can't just take the rook. Queen has to move. Where's the queen going to go next? I guess here to force the exchange. So maybe I can't do that. So if I do queen, then king has to move. Queen back here. Now queen can't come in front of the king because I can just take it with a knight. Yeah, that's just horrible. So I am not much needing to think about it, but that's what I'm going to do. Check. Okay, so now this one. He came out to h5. Okay, so now I can do this. And give check. Okay. Now he can't take back because the pawn's pinned against the king. And then afterwards, I can push my knight to g6 to protect the bishop, because right now he's got the queen and rook attacking the bishop. And if I would move that somewhere else, he could have just come down queen check. And that looks pretty bad, but he can't really do anything. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so he's put the knight onto c6 to protect the pawn. I'm going to go on to f. I want to take it. I'm not yet though. I'm gonna go to c3. So after I can take that, queen goes up. I mean, knight goes up, check. He moves the king, and then my queen goes up. Okay, so this one. Most interesting. He didn't take the castle. Yes, we brought the bishop out. I gotta be really careful because he could fork up something nasty here. We got a threat of the bishop coming up to here, give a check, but the knight or pawn goes in the way. If I push my queen back, the bishop will come out. But I can just take that. And I have to do something about this. I can't just ignore it. I can't bring the queen backwards because it'll be taken by either knight. The only one square that the queen can go to without being taken is f6. So that kind of answers that, pretty much. I mean, the only thing I can, because if I go anywhere else, the queen's going to get taken. Queen there takes, queen there takes. It gets taken, I mean. So what's going to happen is probably this. He's not going to bring the bishop out because he'll know I can just take. So what's his major plan? Clearly, he could have taken my work, but he doesn't want to. I don't know. I guess we have to wait and see. Okay, this move again. He got me himself in discovered check. He's also attacking the bishop. I can recapture. I could if I didn't want to lose my queen. Okay, so this is what I have to do. He cannot come down and take the bishop because my rook's there. He could come and bring his queen down to here, threatening checkmate in the corner. But again, I'm going to have that covered. All I would have to do is move the bishop out the way, and then it would be protected yet again. So, okay, let's... Okay, so yeah, that's the one I have to do. Okay, now with this one, he pushed the pawn forward. It's really not a bad move, actually. It stops the bishop coming out giving check. He's going to try pushing this pawn forward. Now, the best thing to do to stop a pawn charge is just shove a pawn of your own in front of it. But I really can't do that yet. Like, if I really wanted to stop the charge, just push a pawn up and it will stop. Like, pawn f4 stops the pawn coming forward. Okay, so I'm going to go put bishop there. It allows my bishop to be more active. It allows my rook access to the bottom row. I am a piece behind, but I gotta be careful. And this bishop also protects the pawn from being taken by the knight. Okay. Okay, now this guy... Oh, I didn't do my opening, but... All he's gonna do, his next move is push that knight away. I have to do bishop to c5. So even if he does push that up forward, he won't be able to push the knight away. But he will be able to attack my bishop. If I did c6, he would have bring pawn to d3 and attack my knight and push it away. So this is what I'm going to do with that one. Okay. He's pushed the pawn up to attack my bishop. And he's left his king side really exposed. Now, if you've seen, I'm willing to sacrifice my bishop for a good reason. Queen f2 checkmate. Let's see if he sees it. Now, how can he stop it? Queen to e2. Yeah, pretty much. And then bishop takes pawn, attacks the queen. And then it'd be checkmate no matter what he does. No, it don't, because he can go to king to g2. Then that protects the mate. Protects from getting mated. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, it's this game now. Oh, well, something has to be said. It's good. Just because the game looks lost doesn't mean you automatically have to resign. I mean, he never knows I could fuck up and then start losing the game. So, right now, I really could just win both his rooks. Put the knight there and win his rook. Take the bishop. But first, I'm going to try going to this. The king is stuck so far out in the middle. I'm not worried about little pieces. I'm worried about killing him. Because right now, he can't go back here, and he can't go back to here. The only square he's got is there. I mean, he can come forward, but that's great for me. If you can bring the king all the way to your side, there's no reason why you can't mate him. Or you shouldn't be able to mate him. So yeah, I got a check, so I gained an extra move. So if anything else, I can take that bishop. I really don't have to worry about him taking my rook. So that's that one. Game 8. He's moved his knight to the center. Good. He's attacking my queen. And he's protecting the f7 square for my knight. So now it's either I fork his king and queen and exchange the knight for bishop. Now this is where I gotta think, because knights are good in a fairly closed game. This is anything but. It's nice and open. So knights in a close game are better, but bishops in an open game are better. I think though, I'm gonna go here. If I do that, though, he's gonna push the pawn to c4, attack my queen. So that's not really a good idea. Queen to e2. It's not bad either. But my own rule, I don't like placing my queen in front of the king. Okay, so this one, good. He pushed the queen back and he didn't bother taking it. And he's still planning to get his queen back to c2 so he can do that attack. Now the e4 square is, e5 square is essential for white, and that e4 square is just as important for me. I gotta block that square until I can exchange the bishop or make it so that attack can't happen anymore. But so far, he has only 1, 2 pieces attacking my knight, and I have 1, 2 attacking, defending my knight. So it's 2 versus 2. Now, not to get away from my original plan, I push that pawn up so I could block the queen and castle. But that's castling into the line of fire here. So I'm gonna have to do it. Ugh. Still want a castle. There we go. I'm gonna have to, because that was the whole point of pushing that pawn forward, even if he took. Now he's gonna go back to c2 and be on that dangerous diagonal. Okay, so this is why. Now if I bring the knight out, he's just gonna come and ping the knight. Okay, this is the welcome game. Normally for beginners and friendly games, I like to do this scenario where I can do whatever I want for 20 moves, and then after the 20 moves, I come and kill you. Or at least allow them to try and attack me. Okay. Guess I'm gonna do this. He's going. I mean, I know what he's doing. I mean, he thinks I'm gonna go to d6. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Queen takes queen. Knight takes queen. I mean, it's a typical game that I've seen a lot. But what happens if pawn takes the file? Probably not a lot. Queen, knight would take back, and then the bishop will come out. Okay, with this gentleman again. Marcourt. Apologize if that's not pronounced right. I mean, I know why people do this to pin knights against kings, but it really does not do anything, because all it does is tie down your piece attacking. Your piece has to stay there while my knight is fine. But in this situation, I can just do this. No, I can't. Because you can just take it. It's no big deal. I thought he was going to do the queen c2, bishop d3 and attack again, but he apparently came all the way out here. So if he wants to swap that bishop, by all means. Okay, so this one. Yeah, he put the bishop there to stop he said I was going to ping him, and so he can castle. So let's throw a wrench into the works. I can't really. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Bishop takes f7 check. King takes f7. Queen goes to c4 check. And then bishop just comes to e6. Knight goes to d4. d5, sorry. But he wouldn't be able to castle. His king would be stuck in the middle. If I don't want him to castle, I have to move now. He doesn't want. He won't be. He won't delay castling. So what happens if I do this anyway? He castles. Bishop takes knight on f6. Bishop takes back. Knight comes to d5, and it looks really, really strong. Bishop comes to e6. Knight takes f6, gives check. Queen takes back. Bishop, that's on e6. Take. Queen takes back. So the bishops and knights will come off, and it'll be just king and queen and two rooks. Okay, let's show you what I mean. Bishop comes here. He castles. Knight comes here. If knight takes, bishop takes bishop, and then bishop takes knight. And then there's nothing he will do to get rid of this, because pawn and bishop together is almost indestructible. But I'm thinking he's going to do this. Then, no, he can't do that because it's check. Knight takes, bishop takes back, queen has to take back, bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, and pawns are equal. And we enter into an endgame. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do for this one. I only got 4 games left after this. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this one... I'm going to go here. There's no point of that. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Knight to him, attack the rook. going to bring the rook up, pawn to here. So, hang on, let me... Knight here, attacks the rook. Rook up. King's now trapped. He can't go into that square. Pawn goes up, threatening queen here, which would be checkmate, almost. So maybe that's not a good idea. But so yes, this here, knight, oh, stupid, knight here, rook up, pawn up, and attack his knight. That's a good move for now. Okay, so he's taken the pawn. He's threatening check on f7 or forking. It's not going to be a problem. Queen hit. Oh, stupid pieces. There you go. Check. Okay, he replied back already. He took the bishop. Why did he take the bishop? He's 3 pawns up. No, he ain't. He's going to be 3 pawns up by the end of the exchange. So here, queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, and it'll be bishop and knight with bishop and knight and rook each, and he will just have 3 pawns. 2 pawns up, look. Which is nothing. But there's 2 pawn advantages up in the middle. Okay, so that's what I have to do with that one. Oh, look at that. He replied back and he did not see the checkmate. Oh, this is where I kind of feel bad for him. He just thought I left the bishop there. Exactly. Look at this. Oh. Queen f2, checkmate. Checkmate. Supported by the knight. Can't take. So that's one game over. Hey, yay, 247. Okay, so this guy again. He applied on this game. Now let's have a look. Takes 3 pieces to catch a running king. Three pieces. I got my knight up here, queen up here. Pawn up, check. Discovered check by the queen. King cannot come forward. King cannot come here. The only square that he can do is up here. Oh my god, it's checkmate in 2 moves. Do you see it? Yes. Pawn up. Check. He cannot take back. King comes up here because that's the only square he can do. Can't go backwards, can't go to there. There's only... And now the king is trapped, he can't move anywhere. Except that one square here. Sorry. Knight's here. Checkmate. King can't come here, can't take the pawn because it's protected by the knight. Oh, I love it. Checkmate forced in 2. Okay, so this game... Oh, so... Wow. Oh, okay, I gotta hand it to this guy. I didn't even see the trap. I have to admit. Good move. So queen... That was good. He pinned the... Sorry, my mistake should have been... I should have gone to D8. Tell you, knights can be freaking nightmares. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and resign that one. No, I don't know. I'll play on a little bit. I mean, he may make a mistake. So this guy took back already. Now everything's equal for 2 pawns. So far, so good. May not appear to be much, but 2 pawns can be a lot in the end game. Okay, so that's the end of the... So that's the end of that one. This Fogel game is probably going to be a win. Oh, look, this guy moved already. He must have had a conditional move set up. Okay, so he's attacking the knight. So I have to go to E3. Okay, so that's the daily games for that. The next video will be my daily lesson or weekly lesson. See you soon.